Hello my friends, my name is SammiiCake and welcome to this week's Vlognesday. I'm doing this week's Vlognesday slightly differently, and as you can see I'm probably in a better detail because I'm actually doing it on my camera rather than a webcam. I have no idea if this is actually going to work or how well this will work, but fingers crossed, things will turn out perfectly. Hopefully. Maybe. So, do you know what it's coming up this Friday? Is it Friday? Yes, this Friday. Halloween! Ah! So, this is going to be kind of sort of Halloween special. And, to be fair, if I need to have a Halloween special, I should dress up. Ding! Bah! So I found out I don't actually know how to do scary. I thought I had better makeup than this, but I don't. So I just put like loads of blusher on and thick eyeliner. I was going to put like grey eyeshadow as well, but I couldn't find any. And blackish lipstick, but all I could find was glittering lipstick, so. I'm scary! Ah! And I can't be able to change my clothes either. Well, I put a lot of effort into this. Anyway. Because it's Halloween coming up. Oh, and I got pigtails on, by the way. But I think this is scarier. But as you know, Halloween is coming up, and what better way to get you in the mood than a frightful story. And you know what? I got a story for you. An amazing person called Jake Springsteen created fan fiction for me. He wrote it out on paper. Well, not on paper, it was on PC. But you get the point. It was a horror fan fiction, like not those other fan fiction you see on the internet. Horror word. What fan fiction should actually be. And it's absolutely amazing. Actually, I haven't read through it. I read through little bits of it, but I haven't read through it. I want to keep it a surprise, so this is it. I'm going to read through it now in front of you for Vlognesday. So let's do this, and hopefully it'll be good. I'm sure it would be. The story is called YouTube Apocalypse. So I'm going to be looking down a lot to read the story, but yeah. She woke up in the dark. It was freezing cold, and all she was wearing was a t-shirt and jeans. She had no idea how she got there, or why she was there. Come to think of it, she didn't remember anything. She stood up, almost hitting her head on the low ceiling. There was a light off in the distance, so she decided to go to it. Maybe find out what, who, or where she was. She kept one hand along the wall so she didn't get lost and made her way to a light. It was coming from what felt like a wooden door that was slanted against the wall. She tried to open it, but it was locked. But she could see out of a small crack. As she pushed hard enough through it, she saw someone walking about 100 feet away. "Hey, help!" she yelled. The person's head snapped towards her and he started running. But something was off about the way he ran. As he got closer, she realized he wasn't human at all. It was a half-decaying, grunting and growling corpse. She stumbled away from the door with a yelp and hit the concrete hard. Ouch! She was oddly calm considering a dead person just ran at her. She backed up on her hands and knees and slowly stood up, walking backwards away from the door. She tripped again, this time over something soft. She heard from the soft thing. Her hand flew to her mouth and she lay still. "Sammy?" said the soft thing. She kept quiet. "I heard you go to the door. Sammy, answer me." "Who are you?" she asked quietly. He chuckled. "What do you mean? It's me, Jake." The name sounded familiar, but she couldn't place it. "Do you not remember me? Did you hit your head or something?" I don't know. You said my name was Sammy?" "Yeah." "You got amnesia or something?" She heard some rustling and suddenly a light shone bright from a few feet away, illuminating the room. Jake had a flashlight. She looked around and saw they were in some sort of cellar. She looked at Jake. He was a young kid, maybe 15 or something, but even with a childish face, he seemed older. He had close-cut hair and slightly stubble on his chin. He was smiling. Sammy realized he was making a weird face and quickly regained composure. You really don't remember, huh? He asked. Not a thing, she said. Well, you're Sammy and I'm Jake. I give you the gist of what's going on here. About a year ago, the dead stopped being dead and started eating for a living. We and a few others survived this long but got separated while being chased by some Zed. And you tripped and I dragged you in here. Then I laid you down over there and I fell asleep over here. The end. Dead people walking? No way! But she saw it herself. Well, let's get out of here. Wish me luck, he pointed to his leg, which was caked in blood. Caked! Ah! What happened? Sammy was shocked. How if I know, but I can't feel my leg. I don't think I was bit. He tried to stand up, but winced and sat back down. Could you go look for help without me? Alright. She started towards the door. Wait, you know it's locked, right? Someone locked us in when we got in here. Check for another exit. Here, take this flashlight. He handed her the light and she shone it around the room. The ceiling was literally as tall as her. And there was rusty tools and other miscellaneous objects lying around. But on the far side of the room, opposite the locked door, was a small staircase that led to another room. Sammy went to it and tried the handle, but it wouldn't budge. Then something caught her eye. Sledgehammer was leaning against the bottom of the stairs. She grabbed it, walked up to the door, messed with strength, and swung at the door. The hammer hit the concrete, and with a loud bang, she had missed the door handle entirely. Jake chuckled over in the corner. You gotta hit it to bust it open. I don't know what the reaction all of a sudden. Sammy glared at him. I don't need your sass. She swung again, this time striking the handle. It clattered to the floor. She threw her shoulder at the door a few times before it finally fell open. She stumbled through the doorway right into a zombie. He looked almost confused until his brain was blasted all over the floor. Sammy screamed as a gunshot rang in her ears. Oh, I thought I hit him with a sledgehammer then. Ah! What's going on up there? Jake yelled from the cellar. Ah! Remember, I need to get my voice on. It's all good, Jake, said the man in the doorway holding the gun. It's me, Mark. If you don't know what Mark is Markiplier, and it's got other YouTubers in this story, and at the moment it's Mark. Yeah, and that's my Mark voice, by the way. If when I ever watch outros, I usually like copy them or all the intros. I copy the YouTubers sometimes, and that's my Mark voice. That's what I do when I copy his. Oh, thank God! Come get me, Jake said. Mark rolled up to Sammy and gave her a hug. I got hit from Markiplier! Whew. Oh, damn. I'm so glad you're alright, Sammy. Sammy jumped back and he was covered in guts. Wait a minute, you came in here blowing brains away and just tried to hug me? Don't be like that, Sammy. What is this? She was flabbergasted. But it's me. Mark looked sort of sad and Sammy felt bad. Do I know you? I have apparently lost my memory, Sammy said. Mark looked confused. It's me, Mark. We've been surviving together for like a year. We're both Jax and Felix and the others. You really don't remember? I can't wait for chapter 2. That's what I meant. I lost my memory, Sammy said. So, where are the Jax and Felix and the others? Outside. After you and Jake and a few others got separated, we set out to find you. I just kind of stumbled into you here. Hey, Jake yelled. I'm still down here. Oh, whoops. Mark started towards the stairs and came back up, carrying a very exhausted looking Jake. Come on, Sammy, let's go outside so you can meet the others again. They walked outside, but there was no one there. Mark looked back at Sammy. Shit. Not again. Ah! Oh my god! And that's it, that's chapter 1. How amazing is that? I really can't wait for chapter 2. I really hope that Jake writes chapter 2 as soon as possible, because that was absolutely amazing. And having my favourite YouTubers like Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, and Markiplier are my favourite YouTubers, and they're all in this story. And that's absolutely amazing. Like, it's so awesome. Thank you so much, Jake, for doing this for me. It's absolutely amazing, and I'm so thankful. And despite I look like a complete weirdo right now with this makeup, it's my attempt at being scary for Halloween. Did it work? What did I just do? Oh. But yes, that's it for this week's Vlognesday. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like, a comment, and subscribe. All of it is so greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Follow my social medias down below right there. And that's it for this Vlognesday. Just want to say a huge thanks to Jake again for putting your time into making this amazing story. I mean, it's not only amazing, like, amazing that you wrote this for me, it's actually good quality, so thank you so much. But yeah, that's it, so bye bye! I want to be warrior.
Fed.
I'm not like, I think what I would say, ow, being in one last thing. Look what I got. Orange donuts. Oh my gosh. Are you jealous?